This is Denise Butchko from Butchko and Company. I have the honor of being here with my esteemed colleague, marketing professional in the building materials industry, Christian Smedberg. How are you today, Christian?
Hello, Denise. Hello, everybody. Good to be here.
Thanks. Today we want to talk about, this is a subject, I get a little nasty on this, but it's about seeing content and in particular social media posts, but even blogs and emails that have spelling, grammar, punctuation, bad English. Like, what do you got on that?
Oh, yeah. Don't do it.
Don't
How
do
about
it.
that? So it was great being with you today.
Yes,
And
thank you.
I guess that's it. No.
Yeah.
Um,
People don't even know they're doing it
uh,
until I
well,
let them know they're doing it.
right. Oh, yeah. I think we should all be, spelling and grammar police on social media when it comes to professional brands. And that's who we're really talking about today is, companies that manage their social media, or if they have firms managing it. Those are the folks where these types of posts, not only are they unneeded, but they're actually unprofessional, and I feel like they hurt their brand.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. So if you have a brand out there, you need to understand what image that brand has. And if you have a brand image that embraces, a first grade reading level and no understanding of the English language, then that's fine to post all kinds of spelling errors and grammar errors online. But more than likely you don't. You have a brand that is respectable, or you want it to be respectable. And also, the higher end your brand is, the more this is important for you. You can't go out and just use any sort of pedestrian language. You need to be intentional about the verbiage that you're using, your spelling, your grammar, your posts. You need to be intentional and make sure that that lines up with your brand image.
Yes.
And that takes it a lot further than just don't misspell words, but that's the truth of the matter, right?
Yeah. And it's not to say don't be conversational, because the way you can't really speak anymore effectively in corporate ease, that's all edited, and then everybody's, 5 levels of management have to approve the post before it goes out. No, I'm not saying that at all. But when you are sending out an email newsletter piece, you're writing a blog, you're posting something, that the person doing it, that you're paying to do it, is, like smart enough and trained enough that they speak well and they write well as part of the criteria of their job, so that you can trust that that's gonna be okay. And I am one of those people. I think about it for a minute, but it's like I gotta send this person an email and say, hey, in your subject line, this is the correct way, proper English to say that. So again, not correcting, I'm being informal or conversational, but making sure that the people that you're delegating this to, or to yourself, if you're not that good at some of these things, then you do need to run it by another
Get someone else to do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Or get someone else to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, because I could almost I've saved bad subject lines in terms of, people not being like, what is it in it for me? Really, I think the bad grammar, the incorrect spelling of things just says to me, you're really not paying attention. It's like a customer service issue.
It speaks to your brand. It really does. And you might get some comments on this session. And so I want to actually preemptively answer one of them, which is like, well, can I use slang? Can I use maybe some words that aren't very professional but relate to my target audience? And I would say, yes, that's fine. That's no problem. You know your audience probably better than anyone else.
Hopefully.
So if they have a way of speaking, if they have a way of posting on social media, that's fine. You can go ahead and embrace that. I'm not saying don't. But what I'm saying is that just common misspellings, common grammar errors speak to your brand. And if you don't want your brand to be associated with errors or with not paying attention, then you need to correct those. And you brought up a really good point. Maybe you're not the person who really pays enough attention to that sort of thing. You're more of maybe a very creative person, but maybe when it comes to, English, you're not an A student. That's okay. That's no problem. But recognize that and know that it speaks to your brand. And if you need to get somebody else involved, do it.
Yeah, for sure. Agree with that 100%. Because it's just a big kind of flashing sign that you're not paying attention, that you don't really get it. And it's almost, to me, kind of as bad as when somebody who doesn't really get it comes with some corporate ease kind of statement about what they're doing. And it's like, okay, who are you talking to?
Right. It's almost
your shareholders?
Right. I would say it's actually almost worse, because at least when you get, when you come across a corporate ease type of post, it's coming from a professional. When you come across just a garbage post with all kinds of misspellings, who knows where that's coming from,
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So we hate it. We don't like it. I don't like to use that.
Please don't do it. Okay.
Please,
all right.
Pay some level of attention. That's all we're saying. So that's what we got for you today.
There you go.
Thanks, Christian.
You got it, Denise, anytime.